On Sunday, everything stops, because it is the Lord's Day in these Presbyterian communities among the most devout in Europe. And then there are the beaches that don't seem Scottish. Luskentyre on the island of Harris flaunts white sand and turquoise water that would make the Caribbean envious. The difference lies only in the water temperature, which will quickly remind you where you really are. But it is at Callanish, on Lewis, that you truly understand the soul of these lands, with stone circles that emerge from the heather, older than Stonehenge and equally mysterious. Here, between Christian faith and pagan memory, the Hebrides show their true nature. Islands where the past never dies, but continues to live in the wind, that never stops blowing.
Prime Big Deal Days is here. With deals on home and more, greatness is a deal away.
Just bust a move.
Shop deals up to 40% off this Prime Big Deal Days.
You want to know my favorite trick? Just pour it, mix it, and hack it. For cafe quality iced espresso, just the way you like it. New Nescafe Espresso Concentrate.
Loch Lomond. A mirror of water that has made generations of Scots and travelers fall in love. Loch Lomond is Britain's largest lake by surface area, with 71 square
kilometres. To minimising massive dilemmas, or for allowing the smallest problems to get blown completely out of proportion? At the Pearce Institute, pending Somnosculpt technology provides safe and effective dream therapy while you rest in the comfort of our flagship clinic. Located right next to the secondary overflow parking lot at the University Medical Centre. Somnosculpt, we'll make your dreams come true.
Terms of service accepted. Congratulations on falling asleep. Welcome to Somnosculpt. Your progress may be monitored by qualified specialists. This orientation will adapt you to eyelids, our interactive, lucid induction dream state in which you retain full consciousness and control. Confirmed. You can move freely, interact with surrounding objects, and listen to messages from your patient care team. Please note that I am the standard orientation protocol and that my voice has been explicitly chosen to remind you that I am not a part of your patient care team. I do not care.
Oh, I want to keep. Ooh, awesome! Good morning! Hey, who turned out the lights?
Sure can't go for a Krabby Patty right now.
Oh, hey! Huh?
You never know what you're gonna find at the dump. Hey, whatever you do, don't touch those barrels. You never know what you're gonna find at the dump.
Hey, Gary! Oh!
I saw a nematode the other day. Horrible creatures.
Oh, a kelp dog sure sounds good right about now, huh? Sup?
I've been growing for years. I'll never try those games. Ahoy!
What's up with all the trash bags laying around?
Barnacles, not a $100 already.
Ooh, let's eat on the Krabby Patio.
Alright, go me!
Yeah. Sounds like the fully got even more time now, huh?
Squeeze me!
Want to hit up the boating school or jellyfish field race?
Gee, bottom's the best.
Oh, can I fly? Alright, go me!
Yo, you been down to Jellyfish Fields today? Was it?
Stop that!
The kelp dog sure sounds good right about now, huh?
Gee, I wish I lived on Conch Street.
Hey!
Alright, don't forget. Oh no!
Jeez. That's not good that high.
Want to check out the art show at Voodoo?
What right of me?
We'll have to stay focused in order to get to the old tech.
You hear that? Sounds
Probably just some old hinges on.
You better
We'll need to get this.
squeeze the air.
That's my.
Just get it.
Your herd's parasite protection should be served your way. Safeguard Dewormer offers proven options
Building relationships is at the heart of what I do. Adobe Acrobat AI Assistant helps save me time, but also build trust with clients. Getting through the contracts as quickly as I can make or break a deal. With AI Assistant, I can find contract details quickly, and it provides prompts for questions that I didn't even think to ask. Having all of this together really helps position myself as an expert, and it gives me that confidence to talk to clients.
Snowdonia. The mountains rise like giants while fog moves between the oldest valleys in Europe. Here, Mount Snowdon towers at 1,085 meters, conquerable through trails that wind between crystalline lakes and pastures, where sheep dot the landscape. Green expanses alternate with oak forests, where moss covers the boulders, and the undergrowth smells of wet ferns, while beaches extend at the foot of medieval castles, perched on rocky promontories. In Welsh, this place means land of eagles, and even today, these wild landscapes preserve that primordial majesty. The rocks date back 500 million years, when all this was ocean floor. Every stone, therefore, is a chapter of geology that you can touch with your own hands, while the wind carries the echo of Celtic legends that still today make the hearts of local inhabitants beat. Lake District. In the heart of northern England hides the landscape that changed poetry forever. Welcome to the Lake District, where nature becomes art. Glaciers have sculpted perfect valleys here, setting lakes that reflect mountains like mirrors. And every view is a natural painting. Here, William Wordsworth found the inspiration that revolutionized literature and transformed these paths into verses that still today move the world. Today, millions of people come to seek what the poets found, and that is peace. Paths that wind among hills, or silent lakes where time stops. But this paradise is also a refuge for wildlife, with rare species that here find home, protected by the same beauty that enchants visitors. The Lake District isn't just nature, it's poetry that breathes. Edinburgh. The Scottish capital is a city that strikes at first glance. Edinburgh rises on 7 volcanic hills, and every corner tells centuries of history. The center divides into 2 completely different parts: the medieval Old Town, with the castle that dominates from atop its rock, and the 18th century New Town, with straight and elegant streets that seem drawn with a ruler. The Royal Mile is the most famous street. It connects the castle, which seems to emerge directly from the rock, to Holyrood House Palace through a kilometer of cobblestones and history.
Look out, 'cause here I come.
Ready to lose weight? Think Wegovy.
With Wegovy, I've lost 35 pounds.
I lost 46.
For the first time, I'm keeping the weight off.
I got this. I'm protecting my heart.
Wegovy is proven to lower the risk of major cardiovascular events.
Don't take if you or your family had MTC, MEN2, or if allergic to it. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure, are breastfeeding, pregnant, or plan to be. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or any of these allergic reactions. Serious side effects may include pancreas inflammation and gallbladder or severe stomach problems. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Wegovy may cause low blood sugar in people with diabetes, especially if you take medicines for it. Call your prescriber if you experience vision changes, heart racing at rest, or any mental changes. Depression or thoughts of suicide may occur. Side effects of nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea can lead to dehydration, which may cause kidney problems.
Why wait?
Ask your prescriber about Wegovy today.
Edinburgh's architecture tells two different eras. In the Old Town, the buildings rise up to 14 floors, true medieval skyscrapers built in dark stone. In the New Town instead, Georgian houses of golden sandstone dominate with their symmetrical facades and colored doors that create postcard-worthy views. But to truly understand Edinburgh, you must climb Arthur's Seat, the ancient volcano 251 meters high that watches over the capital. From its summit, you see the entire city spread below, with the North Sea shining on the horizon. This is perhaps the most beautiful view in Scotland. Stonehenge. Stop. Breathe. Before you rises one of humanity's oldest mysteries. 33 blocks of sandstone, some up to 9 meters tall, arranged in a perfect circle that defies all logic. How did Neolithic peoples 5,000 years ago manage to transport 50-ton boulders for hundreds of kilometers without wheels or machines? The smaller blue stones come from Wales, 240 kilometers away, with an impossible journey that becomes even more mysterious. Archaeologists think Stonehenge was a giant astronomical calendar. Indeed, during summer solstice, the sun rises exactly in line with the heelstone. Around the monument, furthermore, extends Salisbury Plain, dotted with burial mounds and earth circles that tell of a lost civilization. Stonehenge, therefore, is a place that doesn't give answers, but rather poses eternal questions that resonate in the wind. Loch Ness. In the depths of this 37-kilometer-long lake, something moves. Or at least so millions of people want to believe, who for decades have scanned its dark waters, hoping to glimpse Nessie, the world's most famous monster. But beyond the myth, this glacial lake in the Highlands hides a wild beauty that needs no legendary creatures to enchant. Its shores are embraced by pine forests where the calls of red deer resonate, while ancient castles like Urquhart emerge from the morning mist, almost like ghosts. The lake, furthermore, contains more water than all English and Welsh lakes combined, and it is precisely this vastness, perhaps, that makes any mystery believable. The waters, in fact, reach 230 meters in depth, creating an underwater world still largely unexplored. But whether you believe in the monster Nessie or not, one thing is certain. Here, nature has created a spectacle that surpasses any fantasy.
Ah, la terrasse. L'amour. Eh oh, l'amour. Voilà. La mode. Le plaisir.
Maison Perrier, à Sinan de terrasse.
Here, every ripple of water can ignite the imagination and bring back childhood. Bath. Now you're about to enter a time machine, perfectly functioning. The Romans already knew that this city would be special. Indeed, they built baths that still today leave you speechless, creating the first wellness center in British history. Every stone tells of when this was the most elegant corner of the empire, with water that springs hot for 2,000 years, unchanged. Above the baths, Bath Abbey watches with its Gothic facade, almost like a guardian protecting underground secrets. But the real spectacle is the Royal Crescent. That is 30 Georgian houses that curve in a perfect embrace. It's not architecture, but it's poetry of stone. A unique example of how man can create beauty without ruining nature. Bath isn't a city, but it's a work of art that can be inhabited. Caernarfon Castle. Witness to 700 years of history, this castle is the symbol of royal power in the heart of Wales. The polygonal walls, inspired by the fortifications of Constantinople, rise from the shores of Menai Strait like stone giants. Here, the first English Prince of Wales was born in 1284, while in 1969, Prince Charles was invested with the title of Prince in a worldwide ceremony. The castle's polygonal towers soar to approximately 25 meters, characterized by distinctive alternating bands of light limestone and dark sandstone. The walled town, furthermore, preserves much of its medieval walls, and walking on the ramparts means following in the footsteps of sentries who for centuries scanned the horizon. During summer festivals, the castle hosts medieval-themed shows and historical reenactments, featuring traditional Welsh music performances and demonstrations of ancient crafts. Cornwall. At the extreme border of England, where land meets the Atlantic, exists a world apart. Cornwall isn't just a peninsula, but it's a realm of living legends. Cliffs shatter into 1,000 pieces, creating beaches that seem painted, while fishing villages hide in inlets, like secrets guarded by the sea. But this land breathes ancient magic. At Tintagel Castle, for example, King Arthur isn't just a legend, it's home, and every stone recalls stories of knights.
This is my experience. Individual experiences may vary. My COPD journey began last year. I was experiencing shortness of breath when I took a shower. I don't know if it was the hot water or whatever. And I was like, this is really weird. I've never experienced this before, but eventually it started getting worse. It was kind of scaring me. So when I went to my regular primary care doctor, he suggested that I go for a chest x-ray. I got the results back and it was normal. But on the bottom, it said possible COPD. And I was like, wow, I know I don't have COPD, I'm sure. So finally, I went to the pulmonologist. He told me, let's get you another chest x-ray, this one with contrast. I got the results back. I did have COPD. Actually, I was kind of in denial. When the doctor gave me some samples of Brett Street, I actually started to feel the benefits. Wasn't losing my breath anymore. I was able to start to walk and be able to do more. The wheezing had slowed down.